You know, having gone through much of the western side of the island and then this today, the northern part, the one thing that strikes you is that in Singapore, you know, the infrastructure is there. But what I just find sadly, tragically lacking is the soul. Yes, we've got expressways. Yes, we've got crowded malls. But a nation cannot be just that, right? A nation is where your citizens must be able to come and express themselves. Respect authority, by all means, but we do not fear authority, because that makes for a very soulless, if I can use the word again, society, where we just do the bidding of the powers that be. But truly to exercise our human ability, we need to be thinking, we need to be communicating, and we need to be making sure that everything that we value in society is just not about HDB prices, stock market. I'm not saying that those are not important, but there is something equally important as well, something that's a little bit more intangible. And just, you know, what about caring for those around us? What about inequality? A couple of places I went through, I just saw folks who were still eking out a living, you know, obviously picking out from dustbins and so on. And then on the other hand, you have billionaires, and all our ministers are lavishing themselves with such vulgar salaries. I just find something like this, and we're not able to express these thoughts, these views through elections. And because elections are also such a manipulation on the ruling party's part. So, you know, I just want to be able to share this with you tonight as I went through in my mind just long stretches when I'm just walking by myself, and you know, those are the times when I do my best thinking. I just want to share all these thoughts with you. And if you are hearing me, if you listen, I'm just asking everybody to make sure we come together and be true citizens to Singapore. Okay, when we pledge say the pledge, we the citizens of Singapore, let it mean something. Because these are things that you cannot buy. These are things that you cannot sell. These are things that are in our hearts. And I'm just hoping that one day we will mature into a true democracy where every citizen has a say, where every citizen lives the country. I don't want to get too profound on this tired situation at night when I'm physically very tired, but you know, these are thoughts that I want to share with you before I go to bed, and tomorrow we'll start anew. Okay, so please, tomorrow come and join us at Hong Lim Park, and also if you haven't already, please donate to the cause. Thank you, and good night, everyone. We started out this morning at UT Point. You know, I was feeling still pretty lively, none the worse for wear from yesterday's trek. Towards the afternoon, especially after lunch, when we hit North Point, and from that stretch to Yio Chu Kang, that was a killer. There was no shelter, no shade, and the sun was at its most scorching. And by the time I got to Sengkang, just a couple of kilometers from Waterway Point, things really began to kick in, and I was just feeling really lousy at that point. But then after that, when I came back here and everybody gathered and I could just sit down for a little bit, and everything was back to, I think I can handle it. And tomorrow we're going to start from this point, pause our way through eastern part of the island, and then make our way to Hong Lim Park from there. So please, just come and join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you haven't already, please consider donating to our campaign. We're close to our goal, but we're still looking for things that we need to do in the future, and all these require funds. I'll talk to you again tomorrow, bright and early. See you. Good night, everyone.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Here's to you, Chee Soon Juan. You're the one that we want. ones. You always walk the talk. Here's to you, Chee Soon Juan. You walk the talk. You walk the talk. Yay!
All the best, Soon Juan!
Yeah!
Everybody donate.
Donate. Let Chee Soon
And
Juan
share.
walk the talk.
Yeah!
Yay!